So I wanted to interrupt my own newsletter. I wanted to share with you that the day after I edited this video, I was led to a video made by a colleague of mine who reads, he calls them energy updates on the planet. And, we all have our own abilities at reading what we are in and where we're going. For me, I know when I go through something that I'll watch the ripple effect as I see my students and my clients go through it. He has the ability to read it and put it into the words and put it out there. So it's always nice to watch because he's confirmation of what I'm going through as well. And I was really amazed. He was talking about change energy. June, July, August, there's a lot of change energy that's coming in, and I don't know if you're experiencing it. I definitely am. I have been through a massive and still am in this huge change. We all feel it differently, and I just wanted to mention a few ways, because for you it might be that you just can see that the way things are unfolding is not doesn't sit right with you anymore, doesn't feel right, and needing to find a new way, or that you have a vision of where you want to be and you've got to change where you are to that. So it can be as obvious as that. It can also be a lot of release. I know that's what it's been for me, a lot of letting go. Things don't fit in together the way they used to. Or maybe you lose your job, maybe you get sick, seriously sick, maybe your relationships break down, or maybe you meet someone, right? These are all ways of changing, but they bring release and letting go the old and then welcoming the new. And how do we open our hearts? And how do we try not to control with our brain? That for me was one of the biggest things, is learning how not to control. I can't control this. I've got to let go and let this energy in and welcome it to support me. And that was a huge gift, was letting it do the work and just get out of my own way. Yes, and then the third one, change energy that he spoke about, was about the cocoon. And that some of us just feel like we're in this little bubble, this little cocoon where it's just everything feels stagnant and we can't move and we're tired of it. I know I specifically have a friend who's challenged with that and wants to shift and not quite sure how. And that is just finding little ways to do it. I mean, she ended up doing a little pilgrimage. You might, I don't know, go and do a tarot reading. You might, okay, we'll take that section out. Okay. But to find your own way to kind of shift the stagnancy. But the cocoon, or maybe it's a beautiful cocoon that you go in like a womb and things change from the inside of you out. But we are all in this time of change, yes? Or maybe you're going into it. And I think it's very interesting. I'm going to return to the video now because I'm asking you about how do you let go, right? How do you try not to control this with your mind? How do you surrender? How do you open your heart and allow to go with the flow when it's quite sore, not to let things go. Sorry, South African word. When something really is painful to let go of, but you've got to. How do you do that? Yes. I'm hoping that's giving you a lot of questions to support you going through this time. And why I'm so grateful, because I have so many tools. I just really, out of all the transitions I've been through in my life, although it's been the toughest, I've learnt the most amazing things and taken the ideal ways of being and put them into action. And grounded them and lived them and gone, wow, this really works. And sure, I just let that go. It was so simple. And I look forward to sharing those with you in September and later.